What is going on, guys? It's your boy Zero coming at you with episode 27 of this MLB Road to the Show series. Now, we, at this point in this Cleveland Ball Club, practically just have to win out here to even attempt making a playoff spot, but I don't think that that will happen in this instance. As we are coming up against the Chicago White Sox in this one, and Dylan Cease is somehow still on this ball club. Don't know how that is, but I suppose like the game just didn't really download, or this roster pack that I have going for this show series just had him on the White Sox instead of being on the Padres, I believe. But nevertheless, does not really matter as we ground out to the first baseman.
Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Pretty much just playing for pride at this point is this ball club, but playing for pride is not always that bad, as I always have a chance. That's not really going to help us all that much. As I said, that actually will be gone. Not by much, but as I was saying, we always have a chance to possibly win like a batting title or something, or at least get Rookie of the Year as my 30th homer of the year, and a 2-run shot at that goes over the right field wall to give us our first lead of this ballgame. And I figure that I'm probably at this point going to Rookie of the Year. I've got to be like a favorite. Evan Code is my only competition, and while I do in fact believe that that's a pop-up, oh, not great. Yeah, Evan Carter, as I was saying, is my only real competition, and I don't think that he's batting near 400 with 30 home runs and a ton of RBIs, but I could be wrong. Oh. Not able to drop that home run, but Cleveland does in fact keep the lead so far. That all depends on what happens with Andrew Vaughn's at bat, which is going to be a base hit single up the middle. Hopefully I can run this guy out at home, and I do so with ease. But I, at the moment, just gotta focus on these at-bats and hopefully getting on base here for my team. That is honestly going to be a bloop single, and I really should not have swung at that pitch, but you know, gets over the shortstop's head nevertheless, I guess, and that's what mainly matters.
Runner takes off up the middle, and Ramirez is set down.
Well, and so Ramirez grounds out to the second baseman, and I mean, possibly my fault considering the fact that I took off, but can't really do a whole lot to fault me there. Josh Naylor barely runs out a soft ground ball hit to the shortstop, but base hits base hit no matter how you phrase it, I suppose. Seth Brown, who I have no clue what position that man plays or when Cleveland even picked him up, walks. Bo Naylor goes to ground out into, ooh, no! I was going to say into a double play, but he barely legs it out, gives us a 4-2 victory over the White Sox. Now, I feel the main
So up next, Aiden
points
Kerr.
for your Cleveland at the moment is to just kind of stay like
That misses the zone,
decently
and
there
that's
within
ball
the
one.
standings. You know,
Soroka,
don't
26
have
years
to be
old,
first,
and
but
they
a
went out
solid
and made
like
a trade
second
for him
place
last
finish, I
season.
feel,
And that's in the dirt.
He's been raking in
would
recent
be
games, and a big reason why. Getting
building
ahead in
block, I
counts. He's been
suppose.
able to do that consistently, and you see
It's
the
Steven
results.
Vought's first
2 outs,
year
base is
managing,
empty.
I believe, and a
And that one
second place
fouled
finish for your first year managing is not that bad.
off. Line drive, hauls it in to
Oof.
end the inning. As
Really
we
getting
go to the
caught on
top
a
of the
couple of
fourth.
these
Now
pitches,
here
and I'm
is
just
Aiden Kerr.
swinging at bad
Soroka
ones.
back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Kerr measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last
Low
10
sinker
games.
there.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be.
Swing, and this
That's
one's
just a
blasted.
fly out
It's
to
got a
right, I
chance.
think.
Hauls
Yep.
it in on the warning track.
Regular fly out to the right fielder,
Man at
and
first with one gone. And
it's a
next to hit
quick
for the
0 for
Sox,
2 for
Colson
me.
Montgomery. And he swings and
They're
lifts
blowing
one
out
to
right now.
center
That
field.
ball is absolutely
It
smashed
walks
out
off the
center.
wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. Relay throw to third.
I did decide
And he's out easily.
to, in
But they
fact,
do
change my
get a
number
run.
to 17 now. It was initially 27 because I had it set to 21, but Bob Lemon has his number 21 retired for Cleveland. So I then just kind of got 27 for whatever reason. Then I got 26 as like a, I suppose, substitute or whatever because it was closer to 21. The game works in very mysterious ways with giving you numbers, but
Came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat
17
like that,
was
you're thinking double
also,
at the
I
very
think,
least.
one of the
Great swing on
first
it, and man,
numbers
he wasn't fooled at all. Could
that
be
I
a chance
wore
here for them to start
when I
clawing
played
back into this
minor
ball
base,
game.
And there's ball
youth
four.
baseball, but
Pretty easy walk
21's
right
the one I
there.
want.
Last
Can't
pitch
have
wasn't
it.
even much to
17 will
think
do, I
about.
suppose.
So
I
2
also
on,
couldn't
2
have
away.
17 for a
Here's
good
Josh
bit
Naylor.
due to Kyle Manzotto taking that number,
Bounced up the middle.
but
Montgomery. They take the force
that
out.
does not really
Bats
matter
in third
now.
out. Make it 6 shutout
We're down
innings
4
for
to
him.
nothing to Chicago.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher.
We just gotta kind of focus on mounting a comeback here.
Line drive, base
And with
hit.
Dominic Fletcher blasting that ball into the gap, I'm not sure that's possible.
The throw in. And he's
It will be
out.
possible if I
Drive
make
for
amazing
2.
throws like that to get Mr. Fletcher out at second.
Stepping up for the Guardians.
Granted, if we
Aiden
keep letting up
Kerr.
runs,
He's got the
then
power,
maybe it won't be
but
possible,
great
but hopefully I
contact
can
skills,
drive
one
a
of the
guy
best
in here.
contact hitters in the game. Dives, but it kicks off his
Depending on if I
glove.
have enough speed to
To
get
first,
there, and I
beats it.
do, that'll be an
Run
RBI
as a
single for
run
myself,
scores.
giving
Here's
us
Jose Ramirez.
the first run of this
Lefty
game.
continues to work, but
Might
the
be late,
closer
the
getting loose
8th,
in the
but
bullpen. This
take it,
one's smoked out
Jose.
to left.
That's a
Benintendi
near
able
enough
to make the
direct
grab.
line out to Andrew Benintendi. And on occasion, it really does feel like I'm the only great hitter some days.
On the ground
At
to
least
third.
on this team, you know.
Nice play, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, we go down to Chicago in this one. Not exactly what you want to see.
He did exactly that today. He got 5 outs instead of the usual 3.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Immediate base hit RBI single to start this third and, I believe, final game in the series against Chicago.
Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now they've to first, and they've got him picked off.
And
now
I
they've got him in a rundown.
didn't really
They
run
get
down
the
again.
tag on him, and that's the
I get
second
tagged out.
Eloy Jimenez now.
Things happen. This happens. I take off way too often, more often than I really should.
And a 1-1. Swing
Just
and a
love
ball
getting that
lined out
quote-unquote
towards
extra
center.
step, you
He'll
know?
get there. That should be extra bases. To third. The tag out.
Maybe the man on first there for Chicago could have used that extra step as well. As he
Measures 5 feet
is
10
out
inches.
trying to reach third.
18 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10.
Maybe next time I get on first base, I just don't really try and get an extra step off
Next
the
offering is
roof.
in
That's
for a
a
strike.
He must have been looking for something else
slow,
because he gave up on the
very,
pitch
very
right down
inside the
Main Street.
zone.
Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That was near enough the same pitch, just a bit lower and
Righty delivers.
more outside, I suppose, but
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
doesn't matter as I got to fend off a sinker
One down,
to stay alive in this at-bat.
And that one is inside.
That one
This
runs
guy's a fun
inside
guy to
and
watch
almost
take
hits
at
me.
bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated
Well,
with how long it takes to put him away.
Base hit.
Fastball right up the middle. Don't really have to move my PCI, but what?
Well, they call
Don't
that
have to move my
advantage count.
PCI, but maybe I should,
Likely to get something
is
you
what
can
I've
handle. Just a very nice
tried to
approach
say
and
there,
swing
but
right there to use the big part
I
of the
didn't.
field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Lopez to second, and that's 2.
And that is a ground-out double play for Jose Ramirez.
Ready to go.
As I have said earlier in the episode, so sometimes it does feel like I'm the only batter in this Cleveland lineup.
Grabs it on the run.
Granted, we have,
Intentional walk coming here, and that's
gonna say we have
play
gained another run,
with
but
one away and runners
I have
at first
decided
and
to
second.
be intentionally walked by
Now
the
it's
Chicago
Jose
manager
Ramirez.
in favor of bringing up Jose Ramirez, who
And a pitch.
has not played well in this series so far.
On the ground, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1.
And that's another double
2.
play,
One error in the
and I believe he's now 1 for 10, as he said, coming in. He was 1 for 9 in this series.
Fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's
Not
gonna
a
take
great
is
one
to get
for
the
Jose.
leadoff man or even a base runner on.
swung on, belted. Kerr reaching back towards the wall. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Almost allowed.
Warning track power there
First
from
and second,
Benintendi,
one out. And now the center
but
fielder,
unable to make the catch.
Fought off foul. Two on, one out. Out there to center.
High fly ball, not so deep center field,
For the second out.
and I don't even advance a runner to third. Poor at bat all around for me, and Chicago has decided to capitalize, gaining 2 runs in the 8th.
Right-hander kick steals. And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The throw to third.
Quick double play to end the 8th, but game's tied. That's all that matters.
Here's the center fielder, Aiden Kerr.
But my team comes through for me as it's the top of the 9th. We've got bases loaded, 2-run advantage, and just a little bit of hope, I suppose. So we look to stay alive in this, not really a playoff race, I guess, but just a playoff walk, I suppose.
Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Slides for the stop.
Oh my goodness.
A couple of runs in the inning.
Shortstop with an incredible play to rob me of a hit and a couple of RBIs, but Cleveland gets a 4-2 win, and that's the main thing that matters here. Back at home here for a series against the Tampa Bay Rays, one of the final ones of this season.
There's a strike at the knees.
A disappointing season at that, I guess, but I brought some pop into this Cleveland lineup. At 30 home runs, I am tied for 9th in the league. And next season, you can bet that I am coming for Barry Bonds' record, but pop-ups are not a good showing if I want to break that record. But as we come back up here in the bottom of the third, we advance runners into scoring position on a odd fielder's choice type play. The second baseman, I honestly believe that's former Cleveland player Ahmed Rosario playing for Tampa there. And we managed to stay alive here as Jose Ramirez comes to the plate, and Drew Rasmussen walks in a run. Doesn't happen often, but with another 3-0 count here to Seth Brown, it might just happen for the second time this inning. And indeed, it does. I, however, will probably not be as lucky as Travis d'Arnaud is up to bat. And granted, while he does in fact make pretty solid contact, goes right to the third baseman to end the inning.
Start of the fourth, Yandy Diaz now. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Yandy Diaz singles. That doesn't matter, as I am back up to the plate again in this 3-2 ball game. That's a single. And a chance to drive in a run. I do so. I take second with some clever base running. Or maybe not, I suppose, as I don't really know what constitutes as clever base running. But I'm on second nonetheless. Jose Ramirez with a very odd fly. This is a poor tag-up attempt, I think, but with a slide to the outside of the bag, I am safe at third. That brings up Seth Brown now with a chance to drive and run and increase our lead to 3. And he certainly does that with an RBI ground out. Well, 5-run lead over Tampa now. The man on first in this bottom of the 6th. We'll see what I can do with it.
You want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the
runner takes off, swing and a miss.
Bad swing and miss. And a low slider, but Estevan Florial gets a steal, moves himself into scoring position, and allow me to get another possible RBI. I do mean possible, but hopefully it is an actual one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
They don't offer a great slider by Mr. Shane Baz, but I do swing at a very low and outside one. Strike out.
2 outs. Rips that one center field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. To third. And he's out.
Well,
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
No fly zone as always when people are on the base paths, but
so clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Don't need to focus on that at the moment, as that is not going to be a single up the middle.
To first, and he beats it.
Actually, it will be, but due to a tough play, I got a single for my second hit of this game, and probably my last at-bat of this game as well. Jose Ramirez grounds out to Ahmed Rosario, to end the inning, and in fact, end the game, I suppose, as that's the last bit of action we see as Cleveland gets a 7-2 win against Tampa. Second game in this series against Tampa as a boss challenge pops up against Zach Eflin. Eflin is obviously a good pitcher because he's in the MLB, but I suppose considering MLB standards, I wouldn't exactly consider him worthy of a boss challenge, but I suppose he is Tampa's ace at this point with a couple of their other players going to different teams. But that's a single, and whoever that was trying to advance cannot get it done. It's in fact Stephen Kwan trying to get there, but it's got to be better about when you go. So they get checked over by Mr. Eflin, but didn't even take a step off, another step off, and now I do. I'm going to take off here, because Josh Naylor does in fact strike out. That's not even a stolen base from me, my goodness. I need to get quick, dude. Or quicker, I suppose.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Swung on, belted.
Great contact off the bat, but not sure it has it. Oh, it might. And it in fact does my 31st home run of the year, which cuts the lead in half. And fireworks are still going on in the background because I honestly skipped through a lot of these things very quickly.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back
But
out of play.
Nonetheless, 31 home runs on a very short half season for me, but that will be the only run we currently have this year. That's a perfect hit directly at the second baseman for a double play. And I'm not really sure what else I can do in that situation.
Center field.
Make great contact, but just not great ball placement, I suppose.
He's already homered here in this one.
As I do not want to make the last out of the game, but possibility is always there.
And there's the strike.
Slider, a very hittable one at that, I might add, falls in for strike one.
And the next pitch is way outside.
That one less hittable. 1-1 count now.
They're down to their final strike.
They could 1-2. I don't like that four-seam fastball decently inside as Pete Fairbanks is slinging right now. That's a low sacred change, but in my mind's eye, it was right at the bottom left corner. That fastball goes by for ball two, evening up the count now.
Fairbanks is just one strike away. And another ball.
Count goes full with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball inside.
The kick, the 3-2. Got him. And the crowd goes on.
Nice strikeout looking.
As this one draws to a close.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect.
That's embarrassing, but it happens.
And that can lead to success on the field, as we saw in this game.
Aiden Kerr digs in for the Guardians.
And Savale, former Guardian, has a ball.
This might be a steal situation, but
ripped,
not your average catcher behind the dish. You
but
have
foul.
to be careful here.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Chase a slope that's like 12 feet out of the zone.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Best to get me on another one. I mean, it's fair if I'm swinging at those, I guess. I'm still, in fact, swinging at him.
Takes it to the bag. That's one. What a double play.
That's a double play down the inning.
Back now at Progressive Field. Top half of the third inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rene Pinto. This to center field. Kerr sizes this one up. He's got it. One up, one down.
Almost allowed.
Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. There's a swing and a drive.
Well, 2 fielding chances here. One can easily test the next one. A home run by Taylor Walls, as I can't position myself or even jump in time for that matter, as that's the only run in the game so far. That might be caught. It won't be, but it'll be a double for myself. The second at bat of the day here. Hopefully Jose drive me home.
Swing and a ball popped up.
That's a pop-up.
Squeezes it.
Not exactly clutch in that situation, but Seth Brown now comes up with the chance to hopefully get me home.
Puts it in the air out towards left center.
That's a single. We should get down and tie up the ball game.
Measures 5 feet 10 inches.
We now have a lead going in to the bottom of the 5th.
Double-digit runs over his last 10 games.
1-0.
Right side. Bang bang play.
I'm not really sure what I can tell you.
2 outs, nobody on. And stepping
No, whatever. I can't tell you why I'm swinging at those pitches. That's the main point I'm trying to get across. Slurves outside of the zone. And I'm like, yeah, I can hit that. But you can't hit that. Nobody can hit that.
Into the dive, and he got it. Runner at third with 1 gone.
I just really got to be patient at the plate.
Aiden Kerr, 1 for 3.
But I'm not. If I see a pitch I like, I'm probably going to swing at it. If I realize that the best pitch of the at-bat was one that happened like just recently, I'm going to beat myself up over it because that's the kind of person I am.
Right-handed reliever. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. Keogh stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fastball for ball 2, evening up the count in this at-bat.
In the air, center
And
field.
again, I'm just swinging at bad pitches, and that's a catch. The center field, but a sacrifice fly, I guess, as well. As Brian Rocchio gets home, setting the lead to 4.
That's a laser base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. And
Great throw home. Beat the first out of this 9th inning and help us get a win over Tampa. And this is actually going to be a longer episode than normal. I suppose we're going over the half-hour mark, which is fine. I don't think we're at the half-hour mark quite just yet, but I believe we're going to go over the half-hour mark. I really just hope I can rob this home run. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm there, I'm near enough on time, and it's just not happening.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Grounder might be 2. Rosario to Diaz. That's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no.
Ball comes off bad, very, very hard. Goes to the third baseman. Nothing else matters. It's a double
The
play.
0-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. Applies the tag, and they get two.
Outfield assist. Double play. Need to catch in the throw in the third, but I just gotta kind of hope I can make something happen on that play. That's a pop-up. Basically a pop-up.
He's got it. And there's one away.
Doesn't do anything for me.
Fought off foul.
I don't really know what's happening
Goes
with
the
me.
0-1. 0-1 there.
That's a strike. Okay.
Trying to keep this a 2-2
Some
game.
popping up
Last
pitches.
half of inning number 5.
Swinging at balls 7 feet out of the zone. Even when I do make good contact, it goes right to a fielder.
And now the lefty in the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away.
Or when I
for
make
the
good
out.
contact, it's just not good enough.
One down. And stepping
It's a
in
fly
for the
ball
Rays,
out.
Logan Driscoll. Line drive. He's got it. 2 away now. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder,
Well,
Aiden Kerr.
most likely my last at bat of this game.
And downstairs.
Really just want to do something with it. I'm 0 for 3 so far.
Right side.
Make that 0 for 4.
Over to Diaz. One up, one down.
Those plays can be
94 off the bat.
Go to the ninth.
Right to a second
Ramirez at the
baseman.
dish.
Nothing really matters, it appears. I can't get anything going at the plate tonight.
And there's one down.
This team
Well,
secures a winning season with the W today. And
they won
regardless of what
falters
else happens,
in this one, but I do believe we get the series win overall.
So a little bit of pressure off.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Subscribe if you want to, and as always, I will see you guys when I see you guys. Peace.